Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Breastfeed Pokemon. To kick off our new channel, I'll be doing my top 5 favorite things about Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. If something missed the list, then leave down in the comments what you think should have been on it. Without further ado, let's begin. Coming in at number 5, we have the visuals. Everything from the water to the lava in this game looks very well polished, and obviously the developers knew what they were doing. The lush and vibrant colors of Hoenn put the gray and drab colors of Kalos to shame, almost making it hard to go back to the art style of the original Generation 6 games. It's almost like Hoenn was made to be in the third dimension, and even the small things, like the reflections in the water and the breezing of the grass when the wind blows, make it really easy to come back to and marvel at all the brilliance that the development team put into this. As this is the first 3D remake and they didn't really have a lot of room for creativity, I was a little concerned at first. But Game Freak definitely pulled through on this one, and I gotta give him a round of applause for that. If you were worried like I was, don't be. The breathtaking visuals of Hoenn return yet again, and you'll be wanting to see more for years to come. At number 4, we have the story. You might be surprised to see this on a remake of a game, but the story in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire is actually quite entertaining. Unlike most remakes, Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire do a great job of adding in new story elements that further drive the plot forward, including Primal Reversion. It's a welcome addition that doesn't seem forced, and kept me very interested. But the main story isn't where Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire excel. It's in the post-game story. Aside from maybe a legendary or two, most Pokemon games stop their story after the Elite Four and the Champion. This, however, isn't the case with Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and it's the first true element of a post-game story we've seen yet. A new character is introduced, and the opportunity to catch Rayquaza, and if you have the balls, even Deoxys. Fans who are disappointed by X and Y's lack of a real post-game won't be disappointed by ORAS. You really could view this as a bad thing, but I definitely think it's a positive addition to the series to have so many legendaries available in one game. The most in the series, in fact. The addition of so many legendaries makes it that much easier to catch them all, and any legendaries you might have missed but really think are cool, you can now get in the new games. Fortunately, though, the game doesn't make it that easy on you, and you do have to work a lot to get all the legendaries that this game has to offer. In fact, although some people have them, they still don't know how to get a couple legendaries for sure for a while. The Pokemon community is smart, though, and I'm sure we'll figure it out in time. I still hadn't seen a ton of my favorite legendaries in the third dimension, so it was great to get them in this game. If you're interested in building your Pokemon collection, or just seeing what the game has to offer, definitely pick up Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire to see your favorite legendaries in one game. One of the greatest things about Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire is they managed to keep elements of the newer games like X and Y, but still keep the charm of the old games, like Ruby and Sapphire. It's very possible you won't know what I'm talking about if you haven't played Ruby and Sapphire, the originals that is, which, if you haven't, you should definitely play them right now, like, seriously. One of the greatest things about the games, though, is that they have a distinct feeling about them. You can accuse me of being nostalgic, and you'd probably be right, but it just feels right to play Generation 3, and that's been replicated in the remakes. The Hoenn region will always earn a special place in my heart, and many other fans who were introduced to the series through the games. Oh well, it's very difficult to describe this feeling without sounding like a maniac, but trust me, it's real. Many would consider X and Y to be the games that changed the series most, but ORAS added small additions that really improved it. For example, the bottom screen is the best it's been in the series. There are 3 additional features that accompany the 3 features we found in X and Y, which are now bundled into what they call the Play Nav in the game. There's a map, a Dex Nav, which allows you to find hidden Pokemon, and the News Nav, which allows you to, obviously, catch up with the news in the region. In my opinion, by far the best of all is the Soar feature, allowing you to hop on top of a Megalodios or Megalodios, depending on which version you get, and soar around the Hoenn region. It's way more fun than using the HM Fly, and it's pretty much been my dream ever since I was a kid to fly on the back of a Pokemon. The Hoenn region is rendered in glorious 3D, and you can even use the feature to find legendary Pokemon that are hidden in mirage spots. The music during this mode is fantastic, and even though you're going to be using it a lot, the Soar feature doesn't really ever get stale. You can finally run in more than 8 directions, and they got rid of those stupid rollerblades. To me, it seems like Game Freak is finally finding out what the fans want, even if they don't know they want it. Either way, the Hone remakes are great games, and I recommend them to anyone, fans or not. Hello everyone, and thanks for making it through the video with me and supporting my channel. My partner Aton and I are going to be running this channel, and in a couple days his first Let's Play of Pokemon Red will be up, so stay tuned for that. Aton and I are going to be uploading as often as we can, so if you like the video and you want to see more, subscribe and be a bruh. But yeah, until next time, thanks for watching and have a great day.